Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Auron, in which I am going to be taking on the Glittering City of Gold LUFENIA Plus quest, and for this I am bringing the straight up melee team. I am bringing Jecht, Auron and Core, who you have not seen in a hot minute, at least I haven't used him in a while anyway, and I'm bringing a Selphie friend, and Shiva for the speed advantage. So this is another one of those quests where I really wanted to bring out twins, and I really wanted to use twins, because I thought that they were going to be so freaking good, and they kind of are, but at the same time, they kind of aren't. I don't know how to explain it. They're really powerful, but there are always some concessions and there are always some things in the way that makes them not ideal to use. And Jecht, I was originally not going to pull for Jecht, but he has been such a freaking superstar, man. I do not regret Jecht at all. And of course, I would be remiss to be using Jecht without using Auron on the same team. It has to be done. You know, they've pretty much belong together. So I'm bringing these two. I'm bringing Core as well for added katana. And then Selphie as a friend is just going to swap in for Auron, and we're going to do some launch shenanigans when Jecht actually uses his proper burst phase. So this quest is against a pair of machines, and the Luffy op condition is really easy. All you have to do is critical bravery damage, but there is a catch. They will intermittently battery themselves up to extremely stupid amounts of bravery, and then they gain a stonkingly huge amount of defense. And the only way to reduce that defense is to break them, except they become immune to instant break skills. So you pretty much have to punch through the defenses one way or another, and that generally means rainbow damage, so Core, Setzer, Jegran, etc. Or it means defense ignoring abilities like Sabin, like Auron, and possibly freaking even you could probably bring Sid Reigns to this, again. You know, I could Sid Mao it probably if I wanted to, especially because the orb condition is just to deal critical bravery damage, so as long as you break them, then you're good to go. But I'm bringing Jecht and Auron to this one. So without further ado, let's dive into it. I've got my Jack, I've got my Faris, so I can pile on the debuffs if I want to. I'm just going to have to be careful not to pile on too many debuffs, because we need to ensure that there is sufficient space for Rapture and the melee Imperil that Auron has. I love to see this, you know, when they have double turns. Look at the nonsense that we have here. So even if I use Jack here, they're not going to it's not going to get broken, right? So, but I am going to do that anyway, just purely and simply so that we can get the debuff up and start dealing more damage. And even again, his LD is not going to do instant break, so I'm just gonna use EX, right? Because the EX potency on Jecht is actually insane. It is through the freaking roof. Right, so Auron wants to use Tornado because this does ignore defense. As you can see, we just punch through it like it's fucking paper defenses, absolutely no problem. And might as well do this, and then this. We are already in the realm of it being no problem whatsoever. We've got the Jack on there. Kurasame. Let's use which is the one that is the single target attack. It's been so long since I've used Core, I've forgotten. This is deals 50%. Yeah, it's Moonlight Dawn that you want. There's almost no reason to use the skill 2 other than to refresh the buff. So let's get Core onto Jecht here. Great stuff. And yeah. Oh, I forgot. You use Core with Jecht, and you're just not going to get his free turns. Okay, that was a little bit dumb for me, but you know, what can you do, right? It was ever so slightly retarded. Never mind. It'll be fine. I should have put Core onto Auron here because Auron's getting targeted. You live and learn, right? Just listen to some other world and don't think about it. God freaking damn it. I really want to use freaking skill 1 here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use skill 2 just because of the redonkulous amount of bravery he has. It would be a real waste to not dump that. Okay, so they're not battering themselves up for some reason. Okay, so if we bring in Faris here, she is going to inflict 4 frame debuffs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is going to bring us up to 7 total debuffs, and we do have room for Selphie's debuff as well. So I'm going to do that. It does mean we're going to be getting rid of the melee imperil, unfortunately. But it must be done. I'm gonna wait until they get crazy bravery. I'm gonna wait until like they battery up and we break them, and then I'm going to go into Jecht's actual burst phase. So I should be able to do like one of these. Of course, the great thing about using Core for this is that it's only going to tick down the launch timer on one of them. But I mean, it's a friend Selphie, right? So that doesn't really matter. No good reason not to LD here. Just trying to fish out these guys going into your crazy mode. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Okay, good shit. Again, literally no reason not to just like Jecht slash. Wow, Jecht is doing an insane amount of damage. Even without even without being able to use criticals, Jecht is just really like pounding on them. I guess because of the debuffs we've got on, right? Okay, so pretty much going to just force the rainbow numbers here. Let's see, let's do... Yeah, let's do this. Now we've got our Brave Gains back. Lovely jubbly. I can Kurasame. It's stacking up rather nicely. I can EX. And then Selphie can use her LD, and then Jecht can burst, and we're sorted. All right, let's friggin' go. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is a good setup. Man, who'd have thought that core would still be this useful after all this time? Not me. Like, he is actually a lot better than I gave him credit for. Like, core in this team, because we've got, I mean, we don't even have the melee imperil, right? Or the only thing we've got is, like, Jecht's freaking burst passive. But he is just dealing so much damage. And, like, core and Auron together, it's just such a good combination. Like, it just works. Like, really well. Let's do a meteor shot here. And I must admit, right, at the start of the Burst Plus era, I thought that characters with, like, green bursts, like, stacking green burst characters, I thought that there was no way that, like, LD-only characters were going to be able to compete, right? Like, I thought that, like, it would just be impossible for LD-only characters to compete, because, like, they have to be able to compete with the insane burst auras that these characters have, and I'm just like, there's no way in hell that that's going to be possible, right? But I was definitely mistaken, because if I was to bring characters like friggin' Kuja, or like, yeah, sorry Kuja, I really like you, my dude, but it is true what people say, he's just not that great, honestly speaking. Like, if I was to bring Kuja or Bartz, or like friggin' even someone like Ace, right? Like, they just would not be like this good. They really wouldn't. Like, I would much rather have Core's follow-ups, and especially Selphie's launches, and like Auron's defense ignoring LDs. Like there's probably going to be Burst Plus characters in the future that are going to make LD only characters obsolete, but right now this is definitely not it. Like, I do think this team performs better than just spamming bursts everywhere. Of course, what I'm really looking forward to is when Zack gets his Burst Plus, because then you have a formerly LD character that gets his burst, and it's Zack, so of course he gets like the fucking overpowered treatment, you know? But until that time, until something like that happens. Well, I said it was going to be Jecht and Auron, but I mean, we've not really seen much of Auron. He did what he was meant to do, right? He was useful, okay. God damn. Yeah, no complaints here. I mean, this is going to be one of like the easier LUFENIA pluses, right? Just because, you know what? Let's refresh his buff. Let's do it. It's definitely one of the easier Luffy pluses, which I will take after the last one, because the last one was like reasonably challenging. But then you get palette cleansers like this every once in a while, and you're just like, ah, yeah, this is different. All right, well, let's finish things off, shall we? Oh fuck! I forgot. Oh, that's really annoying. Like, because the Shiva frozen debuff is clogging up the space from Selphie, that means that we're not going to be able to get constant launches. But the good news is that Selphie's got 2 turns left, so it's not going to be that much worse. And I mean, they're basically dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So let's rapture over here. Good shit, well that's one of them down already. And then I should be able to do this. Oh wow, it's dead already. Wow, okay. Did not expect it to be that easy. Okay, well, thanks everyone for watching. That's going to be the mission dungeon, Luffy, in 15 turns. With Jecht. Again, I'm so impressed by Jecht. Like, the guy's a beast. I don't know what else to say. Like, yeah, he's amazing. And Core as well. Core has really surprised me. I haven't used him very much in LUFENIA Plus, but he is absolutely not a bad idea. Especially when you've got characters like this. I like this team, right? Because you've got the melee Imperil from Auron, and then you've got Kurosami's self-enchant for Core, so he's going to be getting double weakness. You've got Jecht's burst passive, which is just going to give a huge amount of like bonus bravery damage. Yeah, and you've got your defense debuffs. So yeah, this works. This works pretty well. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. And until the next time, which is almost certainly going to be well after Christmas, I will wish you guys happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the rest of it. I hope you have a great time. And I'll catch you after that. So until next time, take care and goodbye.